D&D is a fantasy role-playing game set in an imaginary world based loosely on medieval myth. In-game, you create and control one or more characters and lead them through created or set scenarios called dungeons. What is your name and how long have you been playing D&D?
My name's Josh and I've been playing D&D for about 6 to 9 months.
My name is Camille and I've been playing D&D for around 3 years, I'd say.
My name's Dylan Parker and I've been playing roughly for about a month now.
Why did you start playing Dungeons and Dragons?
I had a bunch of friends that always really raved about it and were really into it, and they invited me around for a session and just to give it a go, and I found it to be quite a good laugh.
It's mainly because my friend asked me one time if I wanted to play that game, and because I didn't do it before, I thought it might be a good idea.
Well, it wasn't my intention to start it, but a bunch of friends asked me would I like to play, and it sounded interesting, so I gave it a shot, liked it, and just kept playing.
What sort of impact would you say it's had on you personally?
I think maybe it might make me a bit more confident, because you have to kind of play the character and speak up, and that can be quite intimidating at first.
I wouldn't say nothing bad, nothing really specifically.
It had impact the people I've been playing with. It kind of like showed a side that you never see. Like if you see him outside of the D&D room, they would probably might be quiet, unsociable. But when we're playing D&D, he'll be very different.
These are some of the worst and more common stereotypes of D&D players that are generally fat and smelly, virgins, socially awkward, basement dwellers, that D&D is the same as LARPing, and devil worshippers.
I think the stereotype's quite old, and perhaps that was true, maybe not all of them, but for a little while. But I think as we're progressing, the stereotypes are fading and the wider audience is becoming much larger.
I wouldn't agree with them, mainly because about this being like antisocial. It's you're in a group of friends where you socialize and where you just talk and hang out.
Alright, some of them I do have to agree on about the playing D&D in basements, because most kids don't have room to play it, or we play at my house and we use the conservatory. Some of them are just going a bit over the top.
First trick of the night,
Natural 20.